What's up, guys? Welcome back to DeFi Chronicles. In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can minimize your chances to get blacklisted from an airdrop. So also, I'm going to be showing some rules, some tricks, some examples that I'm actually using to minimize my chances to get blacklisted from an airdrop. So if we take as an example Arbitrum, I think it was like 2.3 million wallets that got eligible for the airdrop, but only 625,000 wallets actually got the airdrop. So that is less than 28%. 28%. So what we're actually using is checking if those wallets were actually connected and people trying to farm or using wallets as airdrop grabbers. So basically our goal here is that if you want to be farming a project and using multiple wallets, you actually need to be very, very careful, because if you have two wallets, both of them will get blacklisted. Not one, but both of them. So that's why we need to be extra careful. Farming multiple wallets can be pretty fun because, again, if you make $1,000, $2,000 from an airdrop, for example, I made 1.4K from Arbitrum, and if I had 10 wallets, that is over $10,000, like 13K. That's a lot of money for just one project. And that is taking into consideration that I only made 1.4K on Arbitrum. So that's why it is very, very cool to be farming multiple wallets, but we need to have some rules. We need to have some tricks to minimize our chances to get blacklisted. So number one, which is actually a rule that I try to never break, is that if I have wallet A and I'm farming a, let's say, ZK Sync, let's say StarkNet, and I have another wallet, I would never send funds between them. Never, never. Of course, if I'm using another wallet for my daily transaction and I want to send some funds to a friend, to somebody else, yes, I'm okay with that. But for that wallet, I would never send some funds. Number two is having a specific CEX, centralized exchange, for that wallet. So let's say I have, again, using wallet A as an example, never sending transaction to another wallet if it is not connected to me, of course. And number two, having a specific CX. So let's say I have a Binance account and I want to fund that wallet. Let's say I purchase $100 worth of Ethereum, $200 worth of Ethereum. If I'm sending some funds to that wallet, I would never ever use that CX again to send some funds to another wallet, because we never know. Yes, maybe Binance is using hot wallets, maybe they will not be able to see if they are connected, but we never know. I am not a developer. You are probably not a developer. You are probably not developing those scripts to see if those wallets are connected. So again, just to increase our security, adding a layer to minimize our chances to get blacklisted from an airdrop. So that would be rule two. Number three is that if I am using wallet A, I actually use it on a separate browser, and also I add a VPN so they cannot track my IP address. This is just a rumor. We don't know if they're actually tracking the IP addresses, but again, we never know. Rumors can become true. So that's why I have a separate browser, and why I do that is just because we never know. Maybe I can be kind of sleepy and I forget about it and I start using that browser, and at the same time I am just using another browser. So I just have a separate browser for each wallet. Again, plus another VPN specifically for that wallet. And number five, which is kind of crazy, but I actually like to do it like that, is creating another user on my computer for that wallet. So again, I'm not saying that they can track my user. It is something for myself that I know that if I create another user on my computer, I know that whenever I go in, I'm just farming that wallet. That's it. I take 1 hour, I start farming that project, and that's it. Whenever I get outside of it, I know that I am not risking playing with that wallet, that I forget about something. I know that whenever I go inside that user, it is game time, it is farming time. I activate my VPN, I get into my browser, I take my transaction. Once I'm done, I get out of it, and that's it. So currently I have 4 wallets, and what I'm doing is that, let's say wallet A, I'm using Binance as my CX. I'm using a browser, which is one of many browsers that I have. Then third, I'm activating a VPN. There is a lot of free options out there. You can use Proton VPN. There is NordVPN, which you have to pay for it. But again, you can look for various VPN for free, and they're actually pretty good. And also, not transacting between the wallets. And also, I try to make organic transactions. So let's say today is Monday and I am farming two different wallets. I go first to my user, I activate my IP, my VPN, I start taking transactions. Let's say today is ZK Sync farming, and I am farming using SyncSwap. Whenever I go to my other user to continue to farm ZK Sync on another wallet, what I would actually do is use a different DEX. Again, you never know. We'll never know. I'm just trying to be like James Bond here whenever I'm farming. So if I'm using SyncSwap on one wallet, I would actually use SpaceFi on another one just to have different types of transactions and make it look a little bit more organic. So again, that is wallet A, CEX, Binance, a browser. It could be Vivaldi, Chrome, with whatever you like, VPN, and that's it. Of course, following the other rules. Number two, I also have a account on BitGet. I have another VPN which is integrated to the browser, which is Opera, and I activate it, go to my user, take my transaction, track it, and that's it. Whenever I'm done, I get out of it. Wallet C, same thing. I use which one I use for Wallet C? A KuCoin is the one that I use for Wallet C. So same process, another VPN, another browser, another user. Once I'm done, I get out of it. I also have a fourth wallet that I am using. What is the CX that I'm using? I don't remember right now. So we have Binance, KuCoin, BitGet. I don't remember what is the fourth one. MEXC. That is the fourth one that I use. So I just use my credit card, I purchase some funds, and I send it to that wallet. Usually I just do it once or twice because whenever I send $200, that is actually more than enough for me to start farming a project. Because in the end, a quick tip is that whenever you're farming, they take into consideration your transaction volume and not your transaction size. So that means if I have $200 and I take 5 swaps, that is $1,000 in trading volume. So you actually don't need $1,000, $10,000 to reach a crazy amount of volume. I have one wallet that I have like $20,000 in volume, and I've never had more than $200 into that wallet. So I've just been taking transactions, liquidity, purchasing NFTs, selling them back, and that's it. In the end, I've been able to add that crazy amount of transaction volume. So again, if you're someone that is hesitating on starting to farm because you only have $100, $50, go for it. Go for it. Of course, I am not a financial advisor, but again, I think that even with $50, $20, you could be able to do it because I got my Arbitrum airdrop from just using $30. $30. That's it. Of course, I missed some points. I didn't reach the 10,000 Arbitrum, but I still made 1.4K from just using $30. So yeah. So again, following the rules, make sure that you have a dedicated separate rules for each wallet. What you can do is maybe creating a notepad and adding, okay, so for wallet A, I have that browser, that VPN, that type of transactions, that CEX that I'm going to be using for that wallet. Then you go wallet B, boom, boom, boom. So you know what you need to be doing on each wallet so you never make a mistake on that. Another thing that I would add is that you actually need to be tracking your transactions so you know where you're spending because all of those requirements, let's say Arbitrum, we know that they had requirements, I think transaction volume $10,000 as extra points, $10,000 and even I think $100,000 or 250. I don't remember. So if you can track your transactions, in the end, you know where you're spending, how many transactions you have been taking, what is the amount of gas fees you have spent on that project, what type of transactions you have been taking, your transaction volume, and when was the last time that you used that blockchain. Because you might think that, oh, it was only 10 days ago, and actually it is 45 days ago. So in that case, I would actually recommend creating a spreadsheet and tracking everything about your transactions and aggregating that data so you know how much volume you've made on a blockchain, how much gas fees, and everything else. In case you want something automatic, I do have a spreadsheet. You can take a look at it in the comment section, the description box, and it does it automatically for you. You just have to input your transaction, and it will give you your gas fees, per month, also in total, transaction volume per blockchain and everything else. So hopefully that can help you out. If not, you can just use it as an example to create yours and track your thing. So basically that's it. Again, always make sure to be very, very careful whenever you're farming airdrops because you can get banned. You can get banned. Again, there is some great rewards with it, but it comes with some risk. So be very cautious. Learn how to do things before you start doing it. And in the end, hey, you might make a crazy amount of money. In the end, that's why I love Airdrop. I think Airdrop is actually the real earn to learn or learn to earn money because you're basically using a blockchain, you're basically using a protocol, learning about it and making money at the same time. So for me, it is a win-win situation. Also, I'm going to be posting a link for my newsletter. There is a post where I talk about those wallets, how to not get blacklisted. So in case you need a refresher, you can check it out. And if you have any questions, any doubts, please leave it in the comment section. Hopefully, if this video was helpful enough, please drop a like, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.